Extremely important point and history of Star Trek is stated in this short interview where they talk to the writer. The actress who played in Lower Decks was also the writer and performer of the teacher in this episode. It wraps up Sisko's storyline. It's extremely important, so pay attention. Then we'll do the review.
Solving the mystery of Benjamin Sisko.
Okay.
I want to ask about episode 5 specifically because it goes back to Deep Space Nine and what happened to Benjamin Sisko. You have a thanks to Avery Brooks at the end in the credits. Was that his voice we hear at the end?
It was, yeah.
Divine laws are simpler than human ones.
That's great. So how did that come about? Because I know he's publicly said he's retired.
Well, the short answer and the not so short answer is that Tawny Newsome, who is one of the writers of the episode along with Kirsten Beyer, is friends with Sirach Lofton, who plays Jake Sisko. And when we knew we wanted to do this episode, we knew that we wanted to ask if Sirach would come back to play Jake. He said yes, and Sirach is very, very close with Avery still, of course, and we knew that what we wanted was to leave this love letter for Avery Brooks to say thank you for what you did. We don't want to ask for anything in return, but along the road, along the journey of the episode, we realized that Avery had this beautiful spoken word pieces that he had recorded, and we thought, wouldn't it be amazing if we could put one in the episode, because the one that's in the episode in a really serendipitous way is exactly the message of the episode. And he was very, very generous, and he said yes.
Only love can interpret these words as they were meant to be interpreted.
Oh, that's great. So he didn't newly record anything. It was something he had recorded for another project.
Yeah, he's an incredible jazz musician. And so he had done these recordings, and he let us use it.
So knowing this, it's totally going to spoil the episode, so I hope you watched it. The storyline in this episode wraps up Sisko's journey, basically, at the end of Deep Space Nine. This was the best episode, I think, my favorite episode, because they are accurate to Star Trek history. They respect Star Trek history. And Tawny Newsome, who plays... There's a big spoiler. She's also Dax, the same Dax entity from Deep Space Nine. She's just in a different body. You know what I'm talking about if you've seen it. So anyway, the writers, which was her, a huge part of it, had correct Star Trek history and respect, as opposed, for example, for the last episode where they mispronounced Kittimer and some other stuff that really is sad. But in this one, the writers knew what they were doing because they were Star Trek lovers and great history with Star Trek. Anyway, best episode so far. I really enjoyed it. If you like Deep Space Nine, I'm pretty sure you're gonna like this episode a lot. This was the best episode. They are getting better, in my opinion. All the haters out there, they don't know all the Star Trek history. They're not longtime fans, I don't believe, like I am and my wife and other people. They just jump on the hate bandwagon. Yeah, there are mistakes made, but at least there's a Star Trek we can watch and love and enjoy. And it brings modern Star Trek, current Star Trek. And by the way, the little childish writing, I don't have a problem with that. She's a hologram. She's holographic. So it would appear to her like that. And this episode's from her perspective. So the little doodles on the screen, I don't have a problem with it. And also, I didn't like it. I didn't love it that Jaden is apparently Gaden, but this is 500 years in the future. People wouldn't necessarily have the same morals we have. They wouldn't dress like we do. It's 500 years into the future. I loved it that Sisko's son, Sirach Lofton, was in this episode and interacted with the holographic girl, Academy student, and he basically wrapped up Sisko's storyline from Sisko's perspective in a way. Okay, so unfortunately, yeah, that goes on. But still a great episode. Loved it. Wife loved it. We all loved it. So hope you're sticking with it, and let me know what you think. Live long and prosper.